Folks, my name is Rudy. You're watching Alpha Investments. How's everybody doing today? Today, no Pokemon, no magic. We're back to the world of flesh and blood. And we're going to address some of the comments and concerns you guys are sending me because the numbers and the data, I'm just going to present it to you. You guys can just bamboozle in the comment section. I'm just going to tell you what's going on. First things first, the hunted release. This was the highest demanded release. I'm going to say it. The demand on this felt higher than even Misty. Part the Misty. I knew it knew immediately it felt better than Rosetta because just the lore, the grittiness, the hero, the certain, just the power level, the majestic slots, of course, Command and Conquer. It just felt, I feel like people connect to more of this style in this lore in these heroes than like the beautiful, gorgeous ladies in this style of Tales of Aria 2.0. That is just how it feels from customer feedback. The data, as the first time I ran a Flesh and Blood sale, and we sold out in 15, 16 minutes. That's around 3,000 booster boxes. It's been a long time since I've seen that level of demand, and I've got probably almost 200 patrons on a wait list still asking me to buy it. Obviously, people were super excited about the promo card this time around. People were very happy to see a stronger, more playable promo card. They were happy to see a really beautiful extended art version. And people just felt that was like a nice icing on the cake. So that's a nice sign in that direction. Again, appreciate LSS and James and you guys. That's, up to their choice and how to handle that. So people were very happy with that. So let's lay out some basic let's go over some things, okay? First, understand. A lot of these Fab 2.0 sets are going through some weird pricing actions, okay? I know what you guys blow me up with the messages. I know what you say all the time. Oh, Rudy, here they're all MSRP. Fab overprints everything. None of the new sets ever do anything. They just get pegged at map pricing or they get threatened and yelled at. This is what happens when a company... I get the messages. You guys blow me up and make it very clear how you feel to me. And you make it clear on how you feel about what's going on. But let me present to you what I see. Some of you are right. Some of you are wrong. But let me present to you... Let's just look at the market and let's discuss it, okay? First, let's go back a little. First things first, we have unlimited boxes of Arcane Rising by the case. Arcane Rising is an all-time high. We have unlimited boxes for an unlimited case of Arcane Rising. 4 unlimited ARC boxes are now $515 plus tax on TCG Player. That's $550 to your door. That's the highest I've seen for unlimited boxes ever. Okay? Next thing. Let's jump over to Fab 2.0 sets. Uprising, the first one, right? Look at the supply that's left. Look at the dragons. Look at the majestic slots. Look at the prices. And you guys are right. Sealed boxes are what? $70? $80? So then we look at Dynasty. You got a set with cards in the six. You got 2 cards. $600, $700, $800. The top 2 cards. Yes, Command and Conquer. Yes, it's Fabled, blah, blah, blah. And of course, Marvel and some other crazy shit. Then look at all the Majestics. Look how expensive they are. Look what's going on with that. And then you say, oh, how much is available? Dynasty has 9 boxes left on TCG Player. And by the way, I don't even have any for sale, so don't ask me. I literally don't have any. Patrons bought them all in the last 2 years. Dynasty has 9 boxes left. 1 case left listed. And the box prices go to $110 to $140 a box. Now again, I could be bamboozling, and all of you watching this video are going, okay, good. I'm going to list my 45,000 boxes right when Rudy makes it. Hey, you know what? Maybe it tanks after the video. I'm just telling you, this is what I see. So, again, we are continuing to have a situation where the boxes, how many are left, the card prices, everything is very out of whack. And I'm telling you over and over, something is going to readjust. You cannot have $70 booster boxes with cards that are $600 to $800. Yes, Timmy in the back. Yeah, you're cute. What do you want? Oh, okay. So Timmy wants me to bring up Outsiders. Okay. Outsiders has a Codex, a Majestic card. $80 to $90, almost $100 for a Majestic. Not a Legendary, not a Fabled, not a foil version, not an extended, no extended left nut Rudy. almost $100 Majestic in Outsiders. Based on the quantity of Majestics you pull per box, and based on how many, pretty much the pool of them, I think there's how many Majestics in that set, I forgot how many are in that, maybe 10 Majestics in that set. Essentially, you pull this card in one in like every 2 or 3 booster boxes, depending on your luck. Maybe you have bad luck and it's 4 boxes. So let's just make it, let's pretend for a second. Let's say you pull this Codex one in every 3 boxes. That means there's one card in every 3 boxes that make the entire box of Outsiders paid for. Because the sealed boxes are like $75. And there's a Majestic, not foil, not extended art, not hidden, not rainbow nutcase. No, there's one card. So essentially every case you open, you pull one of these, and 1.2 of your boxes are paid for. So A, the Game Piece Army refuses to buy sealed product of Fab, which is making the single cards get so expensive, and people are just literally looking at the sealed product going, oh, I'm never going to buy that. One of these things is wrong. Either the Game Piece Army agrees, and all these Flesh and Blood single cards that are pretty much tournament, organized play, required tier 1 slot, best in slot cards, these cards are either way overpriced, and Codex needs to have 15 reprints, that's what the Game Piece Army would do, right? And knock the price to $5-10. Or B, you can't have sealed boxes of these sets changing hands privately for $60-something in stores and off the grid, and on the open market for $70-80. The numbers don't work. So that's what's going on. So now we move to the new set. We look at the Hunted. Fucking insane looking Command and Conquer. Guess what? Not fabled. Oh, but Rudy, it's still tough to pull. You know, your stepsister says that, but you know, I still make her breakfast. These cards are, you can't have expensive singles that come in boxes that are cheap. None of this makes sense. So that is the situation, what's happening here. I'm telling you all, we are on the verge of some of these sets are going to have to spike in price on the boxes, or LSS is going to have to say, you know what, fuck it. We're going to reprint every card of value, make sure nothing is worth anything, and unless they keep all the singles pushed down, the boxes either have to go up or the singles have to be nuked. Over the next 6 months, or I guess 2025, we're going to find out how it's going to unfold. And in my opinion, I mean, what are they going to do? Take every single Fab 2.0 card in the Majestic slot and just reprint every single card and downshift everything to rare to make it, I mean, I just don't see every card. Like, I don't see every version of Rewinds, Erase Faces, and Codexes, and CNCs, and every playable gear. I don't see every generic card. I just don't see every card being nuked to $5. I just don't see it. I'm sorry, I don't see it happening. If they wanted Command and Conquer to be reprinted to 0, they would have downshifted the rarity to rare or Majestic. And they would have made a flashy hidden marvel. The fact that CNC was a fable, and now the flashy thing is still not easy to pull. The fact it's not being downshifted super low tells me that yes, the company respects and wants the cards to have value. And I know some of you all are going, oh God, cardboard. Oh. You know, I understand we all have different perspectives. I still love you. Welcome to Costco. But remember, this is what I see. Doesn't matter how you and I feel. My feelings matter 1 out of 7 days. Doesn't matter how you feel. This is what the market's doing. So right now, we have this thing. So now we have the Hunted coming out. Okay? People are going nuts for it. Okay? Look, the sell-through rate online is higher than any of the previous Fab sets before release. The single card prices are being listed and selling 10 times more than the sealed boxes, and the prices are not cheap. They have these Majestics and these cards, and of course the legendaries, always usually the most powerful. Okay, pro tip. The most powerful, best cards in Fab are usually in the legendary slot. It's usually best in slot. Usually the most just playable tier 1 chase cards are in the legendary slot. Not the Fabled, because it's so difficult. Fabled, they don't really want to tilt the game on a Fabled card. The best card in the game is never in the rare slot. Usually playable staples are Majestic, but the powerhouses and the fun stuff, it seems to be usually in the Legendary. That is at least what it seems to be the data that we've seen the last 5-10 sets. Okay? And that's what's going on. A new set is not even, we're not even at official release date to what, tomorrow, the next day, depending on when you watch this video. And the prices that people are paying for pre-orders for Majestics and Legendaries is wild. The amount of sealed product, and again, folks, the print runs on new fab sets are not 250, 300, 350,000. The print runs have been reduced. This is not Rudy's opinion. That's not speculation. Go to the Collector Center. Again, the most recent sets haven't been revealed, but look at the trend. Look at the data of every set they've released, and you will see the peak of 225, 230,000, the 200 to 175s, the 180. You will see the trend. Okay? This isn't an Everfest 300,000 type thing. Hell, actually, there wasn't even an Everfest Unlimited. James said, fuck that, and destroyed it. It's not, I mean, you can't, so look what's going on, okay? So, as we continue through this year, everyone's trying to figure out what is going to move. I don't even have positions because, well, patrons bought all my cases and everything in the last 2 years. I don't even have positions in a lot of these sets. So no, I'm not even going to have a sale on Dynasty. I'm not going to have a sale on Uprise. I don't have any of it. Okay? And the question remains, if these cards continue to hold and drift upwards because of players only wanting their game pieces, the boxes cannot stay this way. And if the player base, even if the player base grows fucking 5% in a year, and you're taking even 100,000 people and add 5% a year, that's, just make the numbers simple math. Adding X amount of thousands of people per year is going to put upward pressure on all the playable singles. Okay? It's basic economics. So that's where it's at. I am blown away by the demand, what's happened with the Hunted, what's happening with the demand of the single cards, how excited people are with the Command & Conquer, how much people love the CNC artwork. They're calling it the best artwork. I still like the original better. Just me. I like that old, has a different feel to it, but that's just me. Old man Rudy, you know, come on. But that's all I want to say. I want to lay everything out, so no matter how we all feel, how you and I feel about what's going on, I'm going by the numbers. And right now, when I see prices of even, like when I see Arcane Unlimited boxes at all-time high, I'm like, okay. You know, when I see Dynasty, and I got patrons saying, excuse me, Rudy, can I buy some cases of Dynasty from you? I was like, what? I don't have any. Well, can I buy some? Because there's one case on TCG Player, and there's like 9 loose boxes before the price starts going nuts. And I'm like, oh, but I didn't think Fab could go up, right? That's what everybody told me. Those are all the love letters I've gotten in the last 2 years of people telling me to F off. I thought Fab only goes 0, right? And now suddenly, out of nowhere, oh, what, the bear market ends, and suddenly, oh, yes, excuse me, can I buy that? Rudy, yeah, can I buy Outsiders? I really don't want to pay $90 for a Majestic. I think I'd rather just buy a sealed case and kind of have fun and maybe draft it. Oh, wow, what's that? And maybe open and get all the packs and just pull the $90 card. You know, so it's funny how much the attitude of everybody changes. The company did what they said they were going to do. They said they were going to adjust the print runs. They did. The company said they were going to add more chase, unique, and hidden things in the boxes and fun things. They did. And now that they have done that, you have to give the company credit when they did what they said they're going to do. It's okay to be unhappy in the crash and bear market. I wasn't happy at every card game. I wasn't happy at the whole market. But when the company changes, and they acknowledge it, and they follow through with it, doesn't matter if we're talking about Magic, could be Pokemon, could be any card game. When they do what they say, and it works, that's it. That's the data. Yeah. We'll have some box openings returning pretty soon, everybody. I'm almost caught up. Probably starting next week, we'll start doing box opening videos again. There's so many things I haven't done box openings on, and thanks for watching, everybody, as we journey and get ready for February of 2025.